Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome to today's daily market outlook for the 11th of May 2021. In today's market outlook, I'm going to be discussing the DXY alongside some of the major currency pairs and gold. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. To begin with, the 4-hour on the DXY. So what are we currently seeing? Well, as we can see, we're starting to see some bullish momentum on the DXY from my potential reversal area. So next, I'm just anticipating that the DXY is going to move back up towards this 618 and this area of liquidity at 90.900. So no shorts at all, mainly due to the fact that the DXY is overextended and we are within my potential reversal area. So just a quick glance at the lower time frame. Looking at the 30-minute, we can see that we have this inverse head and shoulders with this left shoulder, the head, and the potential right shoulder, which is ready to burst towards the upside. So all we need to see next is a break of the structure over here, break this high, see nice higher high, close above, retest of previous structure, and then trade the DXY further towards 90.900. So yeah, that is the DXY for you guys today, looking for longs and nothing else. So with the DXY discussed, let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar is starting to pull back beautifully, just as anticipated in yesterday's video. So what am I looking for on Aussie dollar? Well, I want to see shorts back into 0.777. So yeah, let's look at the lower time frame where we can potentially take a setup. So as we can see, the first thing that comes to mind when looking at the price at the moment is that we created a new lower low in comparison to this previous higher low. So we also retested that structure as that was support over there, and now it is acting as resistance. So looking at price now, it is quite choppy. So what I would like to see is potentially a break of this area of support, a retest of it, and then a further short back down towards the downside. And this will preferably happen on the 15 or even 5-minute time frame. So yeah, that is all for Aussie dollar, to be honest, no longs at all. I'm only going to be looking to short this pair back down towards 0.770. So yep, let's head over to euro dollar. And euro dollar is also faking out on this daily and 4-hour high. If we just have a quick glance at the daily, as we can see, this is our swing high over here. Currently saw a bearish closure on that swing high, acting as a fake out, so therefore I would preferably want to see more downside on this pair back down towards the 618, which lies at 1.20600. So let's just quickly have a look at what the 1-hour time frame is doing, because if we look at the 1-hour time frame, we can see that we just had a potential setup over here. What we can then see is that we had the 0.382 and we were at previous support, which is now acting as resistance. So for euro dollar, I am going to be looking for a short further towards the downside, and this will be in the form of a 5 or 15-minute short. So yeah, no longs at all on euro dollar as well, as we are expecting a further pullback on the DXY and a further push towards the downside on most of the dollar pairs. So yeah, let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar tapped into my potential reversal area to absolute perfection. As we can see, we hit 1.41600. Pound dollar currently pulling back, as we can see, had this massive overextended move, impulse, whatever you want to call it. And at the moment, we are going to be waiting for a nice pullback back down in towards this previous area of resistance, which should now act as support, potentially even coming back down towards this trend line. The only other situation in which we would not come back down that low is if we start reversing from this doji candle over here at 1.40262. So at the moment, no longs at all on pound dollar for me personally. And yeah, same explanation as on the other dollar pairs, mainly due to the fact that we have this massive overextended move. I'm not interested in getting in a buy all the way at the top. So yep, with pound dollar discussed, let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar is currently testing our trend line for the 3rd time. As we can see, we had our 1, 2, and 3rd touch. So what is next for Kiwi dollar? Well, at the moment, we can see that we did fake out on this 4-hour and daily high. So at the moment, I am anticipating a further drop. So I wouldn't be surprised if this trend line were to break, retest of previous support, to then get in on the lower high and ride Kiwi dollar further towards the downside. No longs on the board. only looking at shorts on Kiwi dollar as well. So just quickly glancing at the 1 hour time frame, what would this look like? Actually, just how I drew it in, just going to be waiting for a break of structure, retest of structure, and then a short further towards the downside. So let's head over to gold, our last pair of today. Yep, and gold is also starting to reverse. As we can see, we made a beautiful double top up above over here. Then afterwards we saw that bearish close, and now at the moment we are starting to see some bearish momentum. If we just dive into the lower time frame, have a look at what the 1 hour is doing, we can just see that the 1 hour is extremely choppy, kind of resonates with the DXY at the moment. So what do we need for a setup? Well, we need to break this ascending trend line. So preferably on the 15 or 30 or even 5-minute time frame, we need to see a break of structure, retest of previous structure to then get in on that lower high to trade gold further back down towards 1815. So yeah, that was all for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions regarding any specific pairs that you would like me to analyze for you, just leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check out the link in the bio, and yeah, see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.